This meeting of the Aurora City Council for July 23rd, 2024 is hereby called to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Alderman Yamas. Alderwoman Garza.
Here.
Alderman Masiacos.
Present.
Alderman Donnell.
Here.
Alderman Franco.
Here.
Alderman Seville.
Here.
Alderman Tolliver.
Here.
Alderwoman Smith.
Here.
Alderman Bug. Alderwoman Bade.
Here.
Alderman Lash.
Present.
Alderman Warman.
Here.
Mayor Urban's present.
Is there a motion to approve the appointment of Sergeant at Arms for this
Second.
meeting? Motion made by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Garza. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries by voice vote. Mr. Mohammed.
Yes, good evening, Mayor. Good evening, City Council. Tonight we're joined by the new Puerto Rican Heritage Court. We're going to ask all of our guests to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, and we're going to ask our wonderful young ladies to lead the pledge for us.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And if our guests can remain standing in Alderman Bug's absence tonight, I will lead the invocation. If our guests can please bow your heads in any manner that you're most comfortable. Dear God, we thank you for allowing us to convene again today to handle the business of the city of Aurora. We pray your blessings on all of our first responders and all those who are serving and those who have served in every capacity. And we ask that you continue to bring the wisdom and the guidance here to this council to continue to move Aurora forward. This we ask in the name of your son. Amen.
Amen. Mr. Mohammed, do we have any presentations this evening?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right.
sir. We have a couple of presentations. Good evening, Mayor and City Council. Again, I'm going to stand over here so my back isn't to the audience. We are in the midst of what we call Aurora Puerto Rican Heritage Week. And yes, WEPA. That's right, Janelle. You never let us down, Janelle. You never let us down. And we are celebrating the week. And we kicked off a couple of weekends ago with the annual Puerto Rican Queen Pageant, and then we will conclude on this Sunday at the annual 52nd Annual Festival. We have joining us tonight those young ladies who brilliantly represent the Puerto Rican community as the 2024 Puerto Rican Queen and Little Queen Court. We can give them a round of applause, please. And so tonight, before the mayor issues the proclamation, we would like to present our court. Mayor, if you can please join us down here. We will recognize the leadership of the Puerto Rican Cultural Council shortly there. But tonight we have with us court members of the Little Miss Puerto Rico Court, Alize Rodriguez, who couldn't be here tonight, and Jayla Ramos couldn't be here tonight. But we have Caprice Vena representing Lares from Boulder Hill Elementary School. Let's give her a round of applause. You can come right on down. You can come down with the mayor. We'll take individual pictures with the mayor.
I'm going to read this just so everybody knows the award that we're giving to you, okay? So this mayor's award of youth excellence is honorary presented to Caprice Vena, APRCC pageant court member for representing the Puerto Rican community and cultural as a member of the 2024 APRCC Miss Puerto Rico and Little Miss Puerto Rico pageant court. You make us proud here in Aurora. Thank you.
Yes. There we go. Looking there at the main camera. All right. You can just stand right over here. Okay. Next member of the court from Georgetown Elementary School, Mia Weber.
So all of them, and Mia Weber is also for representing the Puerto Rican community and culture as a member of the 2024 APRCC Miss Puerto Rico and Little Miss Puerto Rico pageant court. You make Aurora proud.
Yes. Okay. representing the court is our second princess from Rosary High School, Karina Anais.
And Karina, you also make Aurora proud.
From Matia Valley High School, the first princess of the court, Janiyah Hood.
And Janiyah makes Aurora very proud.
What a wonderful pageant. Congratulations to the council and the committee who put it on. And this year's crown holders, Little Miss Puerto Rico from Autumn Creek Elementary School. Please give a big round of applause to Miliani Rodriguez.
So this is for Miliani Rodriguez, the Mayor's Award of Youth Excellence. It's honorary presented to her for representing the Puerto Rican community and culture as a member of the 2024 APRCC Miss Puerto Rico and Little Miss Puerto Rico Pageant Court. You make Aurora proud. Thank you.
And this year's queen, representing the community, 52 years of heritage and beyond, a graduate of Oswego High School. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the 2024 Miss Puerto Rico of Aurora, Danielle Hernandez.
So Danielle, you also make Aurora very proud for representing the Puerto Rican community and culture as a member of the 2024 Miss Puerto Rico and Little Miss Puerto Rico Court. We appreciate everything you do for our community. Let's give her another round of applause.
Right. And now, if we can ask each of you, three of you on one side of the mayor, and the three queens on the one side of the mayor. And we'll invite the president of the Aurora Puerto Rican Cultural Council, Jeanette Rosario, and the other members of the council to please join us. Step.
Now, it is my honor to read this proclamation for Aurora Puerto Rican Heritage Week, Monday, July 22nd through Sunday, July 28, 2024. Whereas the late Doroteo Arroyo and Juan Ruberte founded the movement in 1972 under the name United Puerto Rican Parade Committee, and in 1988 the organization adopted the name Aurora Puerto Rican Cultural Council, Inc., APRCC, to help identify its new diversity, but some goals by having some goals and commitments. And whereas the APRCC mission is to encourage and promote Puerto Rican heritage through culture, ethnic and civic activities designed to educate the community. And whereas the APRCC has anchored itself in the community through its service and signature events, such as the Miss Puerto Rico of Aurora contest, the APRCC Scholarship Program, the annual raising of the Puerto Rican flag, and the APRCC Heritage Festival, which we'll be celebrating this Sunday. And whereas the APRCC is led by a team of dedicated community volunteers who work throughout the years to promote Puerto Rican heritage, culture, and pride through these events, additional initiatives, and community collaborations, and multicultural connections. So now, therefore, I, Mayor Richard Irvin, do hereby recognize the contributions of the Aurora Puerto Rican Cultural Council in our city, and do hereby proclaim Monday, July 22nd through Sunday, July 28th, 2024 as Puerto Rican Heritage Week in the city of Aurora. Let's give all these young ladies a round of applause.
Remind everyone that the festival is this Sunday, the 28th, 1 to 9 p.m. right here on Water Street Mall. The guest stars, Brenda K. Star. They just have a wonderful lineup of entertainment and food and just wonderful Puerto Rican culture. Another round of applause for the Aurora Puerto Rican Cultural Council under the leadership of Jeanette Rosario. Thank you, ladies. We appreciate you. You may be seated. Thank you. Mayor, we have more presentations. On Friday is also the annual Puerto Rican flag raising. We invite you to join us at 11 a.m. At One Aurora Plaza. Also on Friday is the annual City of Aurora Staff Celebration. It concludes what we call the 2024 City of Aurora Staff Appreciation and Spirit Week, where we're celebrating staff all week long, and we're going to conclude on Friday. Immediately following the Puerto Rican flag raising, we have our staff celebration here on Water Street Mall. And with that, we want to honor 3 staff members tonight, beginning a series of honor of those who have served here in the City of Aurora for 30+ years. We have over 30 staff members who've served for 30+ years. And so for the next few meetings, we will be introducing you to them as they come and receive their recognition for their 30+ years of service as we shine a spotlight on our staff. Our first recipient tonight of the Mayor's Award has been with the city for 30 years. Working at the Aurora Fire Department, please give a round of applause for Ms. Cheryl Salinas. Yes.
This Mayor's Award of Excellence is presented to Cheryl Salinas for 30 years of service to the City of Aurora. Thank you for always going above and beyond your scope of duties and your service to the community. You definitely make Aurora proud.
Yes, Cheryl Salinas. And we have the chief who has flowers for her. And if she has any family members who want to join her for a photo, we can bring down. Oh, beautiful. All right. Thanks, Roseanne. Yes. A big night for AFD here at City Council. Our next recipient last week marked her 35th anniversary, which really was the catalyst for honoring their law department. Please welcome Miss Laura Schendel. 35 years.
This Award of Excellence is presented to Laura Schendel for 35 years of service to the City of Aurora. Thank you for always going above and beyond the scope of duties in your service to our community. You are Aurora.
Just have to say, didn't think we'd be here together
What's
in
that?
1988.
Well, yeah, we graduated high school together.
Yeah. That's awesome. Class of 88, East
Busted a
Aurora
brother
High School. And our third recipient tonight of our admin category of 30 and plus has been with the city for 37 years. Currently with the Water and Sewer Department of Public Works, please give a round of applause for Lori Faust.
Now, this Mayor's Award of Excellence is presented to Lori Faust for 37 years of service to the City of Aurora. Give her another round of applause. Thank you for always going above and beyond the scope of your duties. You make us proud.
We're going to ask both ladies to please join us for a group picture. Another round of applause for Cheryl Salinas, Laura Schendel, and Lori Faust. A combined 102 years of service with just these 3 ladies alone, man. We love you, ladies. There. Thank you so much for your service. Another round of applause. Thank you, Dan. That concludes tonight's report.
All right, that concludes presentations from Community Affairs. Let's go on to mayoral appointments. Madam Clerk, will you read the first item under mayoral appointments?
240483, a resolution authorizing the reappointments of Brian Failing, Fernando Castrojan, and Clara Diaz to the Fox Walk Overlay District Design Review Committee.
So moved.
There's been a motion made by, who made that motion down? This is Alderman Lash, second by Alderman Garza. Any questions or discussions on this item? There being none, Madam Clerk, will you call the roll?
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
10 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. The resolution is approved. Do we have Brian Failing with us? I saw him out there. Fernando Castrojan, Clara Diaz, all in the room. If you guys would stand up just so we can recognize you. Let's go ahead and give them a round of applause. Thank you for your service to the city of Aurora. If you just hold on, we'll take a picture in just a minute. Madam Clerk, you read the next item under mayoral appointments.
240487, a resolution approving the reappointments of Megan Paul and Rafael Blanco to the Aurora Public Art
Second.
Commission.
Been a motion made by Alderman Smith, seconded by Alderman Franco. Are there any questions or discussions on this resolution? There being none, Madam Clerk, will you call the roll?
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
10 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. This resolution is approved. Do we have Megan Paul or Rafael Blanco here with us in the room? No, but let's give them a round of applause either way for their service to the city. Madam Clerk, read the next item under mayoral appointments.
240491, a resolution approving the appointment of Daniel Olvera to the Aurora Veterans Advisory Council.
So moved. Second.
There's been a motion made by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Franco. Are there any questions or discussions on this item? There being none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
10 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. The resolution is approved. Do we have Daniel Olvera here with us today? Nope. Let's give him a round of applause for his service to the community. All right, Madam Clerk, read the next item.
240495, a resolution approving the reappointment of Alderman Bill Donnell to the Aurora Area Convention and
So
Visitors
moved.
Bureau.
Second.
Before we go on, Mr. Alderman Donnell is going to be recused from this item. I don't think you need to actually leave the room, brother, but we will just skip him as far as calling the roll. There's been a motion made by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Garza. Any question or discussion on this item? There being none, call the roll.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
9 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. Resolution is approved. Let's give Alderman Bill Donnell a round of applause for continuing to serve on the Aurora Area Convention and Visitors Bureau and doing a dang good job, brother. You have my vote. Let's read the next item.
240496, a resolution approving the reappointment of Brennan Roberts, Ivan Chambers, and Donald Pilmer to the Aurora Planning and
So
Zoning
moved.
Commission.
Second.
There's been a move by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Franco. Are there any questions or discussions on this item? There being none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
10 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. The resolution is approved. Do we have Brennan Roberts, Ivan Chambers, or Don Pilmer with us today? There you go. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you for your service to the city of Aurora. Now, everybody that's in the room that just got sworn on the new board or commission, please meet me down front so we can take a picture. All right, folks, now we are going on to the regular portion of our agenda for City Council this evening. So I know we have a lot of people that are here for the presentations and to get sworn in on a board or commission. So at this point, if you'd like to leave, I want to give you an opportunity to file out. I see a lot of young people in here that probably want to head out. But if you want to stay, feel free to stay and participate in the rest of our meeting. But if you'd like to go, I'll give you a few minutes to head out. You're very welcome.
My neighbor's already gone.
All right. Looks like everyone that was here for presentations and wanted to leave is filed out of the room, so we'll continue on the regular portion of our agenda. We'll go on to the next portion of the agenda, public comment. Madam Clerk, do we have any members of the public wishing to offer public comment?
We do, Mr. Mayor.
All right. Well, will you read the rules of public comment, please?
Pursuant to the Open Meetings Act, all persons shall be permitted an opportunity to address public officials under the rules established and recorded by the council. Under our rules, any person may address the city council for up to 3 minutes with a maximum of 30 minutes allotted for all public comment. No person other than the timekeeper or the chair for the purpose of maintaining order may interrupt a person recognized for public comment during his or her comments. Members of the city council shall not engage with nor respond to a speaker during the time set aside for public comment. Staff is directed to follow up with members of the public with respect to any concerns raised during public comment within the scope of the city's authority following the adjournment of this meeting.
Madam Clerk, you read the name of the first person wishing to offer public comment.
Rick Lawrence.
Sorry about that. Mr. Lawrence, you have 3 minutes to speak.
Good evening. 2 weeks ago, I was here and I called Alderman Leish on the condition of his property. Figured it was over, he'd take care of it, and we'd move on. While I was up in Milwaukee this last week, I got texts from 3 different individuals asking me if I saw something that Mr. Leish had sent out. I said, no, I didn't. What you're sending there is somebody copied and pasted it and sent it to me. Mr. Leish can validate the authenticity of it. Mr. Leish, instead of just handling it on his own like a normal citizen, decides to send out a text, email, however he did it, to say that he needed to spruce up the campaign and his house. He said that the attack on his house was due to political issues and that he was against subsidies by the government. You and I probably agree that we shouldn't subsidize most businesses. It has nothing to do with that. I'm not working with any campaign. I am a citizen here. But Mr. Leish puts this out and asks people of the public to come and paint his home for free. And he ties a campaign to it and calls it a community work project. We're not helping some little lady down the street that can't get out of her home. We're helping an alderman. Now, I don't know how that's allowed. I didn't ever agree with taking free tickets to the Paramount. I think it's wrong. But Mr. Leish believes that his position allows him to ask the public and come and paint his home for free. And then tying it to a campaign is a whole nother issue. Because now you got an in-kind donation that you put in your pocket. And I'll just use your value. Since you want everybody to pay fair wages and you scream at businesses for not paying fair wages, that's $70 an hour with benefits. So you got over $4,000 this Saturday when all those people were sitting at your home. They were all there, they all showed up, they trimmed his bushes, they were trying to paint the home. So the letter resulted in people coming and painting your home. You're not a Roman senator. You're an alderman. You don't ask the public to come and paint your home for free. What's next? I need a car. Why isn't it okay then to have contractors come and mow your lawn? I mean, this is everything that you accuse everybody else of taking things under the table or getting favors. It's wrong. And I don't know that the campaign,
Your three
the
minutes is up.
campaign violations, maybe the state's attorney should look into that. Thank you.
Call the next speaker, Madam Clerk.
Curtis Wilson.
Mr. Wilson, you have 3 minutes to speak, beginning now.
Yes, sir. Thank you all so much. So quickly, 4 things I'd like to briefly talk about. The first being items 24-0516 and 24-0517. I fully support City Council's stance on that. Having done my research and looking into this, again, besides the comments I offered last time, I'm fully behind that decision. Having an outsider from California come and tell us what to do with our own city and how to manage property, I just doesn't sit well with me. So again, I fully support City Council. Second thing is with the recent news from Sangamon County with the officer-involved shooting there, as the chairman of the Civilian Review Board, I've gotten quite a few questions about, how are we doing in Aurora? What are we holding our officers accountable for? And so next City Council, I plan to just provide City Council a simple report of kind of how the CRB has looked at cases so that you can see how we've managed our time, because it is a true honor and it's a responsibility that we need to report back to you all to showcase how we weighed in on cases. So that's the second thing. Third thing would be, for everyone in the room, the city's hosting an awesome job fair for the casino coming up. That's this Saturday, so please come. The doors open at 9. It's from 10 to 4, so come get a job with the Hollywood Casino. And then last but not least, this past week, I was actually at the Republican National Convention. I was a volunteer. I volunteered there, and I'm also volunteering at the Democratic National Convention. Reason being is because of the temperature in our local city and our country, it's awful how we treat one another. I can't take it anymore. So the only way I know to do is to engage. So what did I do there? I checked credentials. I assisted folks with mobility issues. I transported them around. Had some of the greatest conversations, talking to people off of the cameras and all the rest. Pretty decent. And then from that, they don't know this, but there was a group of us volunteers. I'm inviting them to come to Aurora to hang out. They don't know that I'm going to partner with the DNC folks that I meet to get them to come at the same time. None of them know this yet. So they're going to all come to Aurora, support our community, and then definitely spend some money here. So just want to share that. Thank you guys so much.
Well, Curtis, they may know now, brother. Madam Clerk, do we have any additional speakers?
We do not, Mr. Mayor.
All right, well then let's go on to the next portion of our agenda. Next we'll hear both the consent agenda, the direct to council consent agenda in full. Will the clerk now read both agendas?
240080, a resolution authorizing the use of Cipher Technology Solutions as the city's primary low-voltage cabling vendor in total aggregate amount not to exceed $100,000. 240471, a resolution establishing the maximum number of Class D downtown core on-site consumption liquor licenses unofficially related to the application from River Street Italian Incorporated at 12 North River Street in Ward 2. 240472, a resolution establishing the maximum number of Class D downtown core on-site consumption liquor licenses unofficially related to the application from River Street Bistro Incorporated at 6 North River Street in Ward 2. 240505, an ordinance establishing the Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Advisory Board under Chapter 2, Article 6 of the Code of Ordinances. 240508, a resolution to award the Keating Drive Water Main Improvements Project located in Ward 9 to Performance Construction and Engineering in the bid amount of $647,770. 240511, a resolution establishing the maximum number of Class D Fox Valley Mall Entertainment District liquor licenses unofficially related to the application from Bit Enterprises Incorporated at 4034 Fox Valley Center Drive in Ward 10. 240513, a resolution to award the contract for the Benton Street and Water Street intersection improvements to Landmark Contractors Incorporated out of Huntley in the amount of $492,293. 240515, a resolution authorizing the Director of Purchasing to execute an agreement with R.C. Wegman in an amount not to exceed $4,148,794 for construction management services and the first bid package for the River Edge Park Phase 2 expansion. 240527, a resolution approving the appointment of Kevin Nickel as Deputy Fire Chief. 240533, a resolution accepting the improvements and waiving the maintenance security for Samaritan's Purse parking expansion at 800 North Commerce Street. 240545, approval of the minutes of the Tuesday, July 9th, 2024 City Council meeting.
So moved.
Been a motion made by Alderman Franco, second by Alderman Garza. Before we entertain those motions, does any alderman have any questions on any items on the consent agenda or direct to council consent agenda, or any motions to remove any items? There being no questions or motions to remove, a motion and a second on the floor. Madam Clerk, will you call the roll?
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
10 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. The consent agenda are, and direct to council consent agenda are both approved. Now, one of the items that were on the consent agenda was item number 240527. Now, that item was for a unanimous vote for us to appoint a brand new person as deputy chief of our Aurora Fire Department that we affectionately call AFD. That gentleman is the name of Kevin Nickel. Kevin Nickel, are you in the room? Let's give that brother a round of applause. And sir, I want to call you deputy chief, but I want to swear you in first. But I'm going to ask you to come and step up to the room so we can swear you in. You can bring your family with you and the chief of police. Before we do the swearing in, I'd like the chief of police to, I'm sorry. Oh, I just cussed at you guys. The chief of fire. What is wrong with me? The police over there, APD, look at me like, yeah, you got it right. Chief of fire to come up and say a few words on who we are appointing as the new deputy chief of AFD.
Good evening, everybody. It is my honor, I'm thrilled to appoint, with council's approval, Kevin Nickel to the position of Deputy Fire Chief. Kevin has been with the department for a while now. He's a fantastic employee, and every time he's given a new challenge, he not only rises to meet it, but he far exceeds any expectations that I could possibly set for him. So I'm very excited for the future roles.
Step on over here, brother, and let's do this swearing in so I can formally call you by your new title. Will you raise your right hand? I state your name.
I, Kevin Nickel,
Having been duly appointed
having been duly appointed,
as Deputy Chief of Aurora Fire Department of the City of Aurora,
being appointed as Deputy Chief of the Aurora Fire Department in the City of Aurora,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of Illinois,
and the Constitution of Illinois,
and I will faithfully and impartially perform my duties
and I will faithfully and impartially perform my duties
of my office
of my office
according to the law and the best of my ability.
according to the law and the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Deputy Chief.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all of our aldermen and women. Really. Thank you for all you do for our city. I see what you guys do on a daily basis. I really appreciate it. I appreciate this opportunity and your faith in me. I won't let you down. I promise you that. I'm excited for the future of this great city and the vision of Mayor Richard C. Irvin, his staff, City Council. Your leadership and support for public safety is second to none. I fully support Chief Dave McCabe and his mission on paving the way for the future of how we serve our residents. Thank you to our firefighters. You guys back there. That's where it's at. That's where the work gets done. The boots on the street, those guys back there. Day in and day out, they're providing our residents with care that they expect and deserve. They are true professionals. Last but definitely not least, thank you to my beautiful wife, Stephanie. My 4 children, Colin, Landon, Quinn, and Gwen. Thank you for your unwavering support of me. I couldn't have done it without you guys. And don't let those smiles fool you. It's a lot of work. But as I stand before all of you today, I promise you this. I promise to lead with integrity, and most of all, I promise to lead with heart. Thank you.
Another round of applause for Deputy Chief Nickel, Aurora Fire Department. DC and Chief, if you guys will all join me up here, and if I could have all AFD come down that's in the room so we can take a picture together. Come on down, gentlemen. What's that? Yo, everybody. Absolutely, absolutely. Everybody, come on, AFD, come on.
Make sure somebody grabs that musical box.
Can we have one of the police officers take a picture?
Another round of applause. Do we have to sign this thing? We didn't sign it. DC, before you leave, brother, we've got to sign this important document. He doesn't even know his title. Deputy Chief, before you leave, brother. I'm talking to you, man. We got to sign this important document, my brother. Give my best signature. Another round of applause for our brand new Deputy Chief of Fire, Deputy Chief Kevin Nickel. All right, we've got a lot of exciting things going on this evening. All right, let's go on to the next portion of our agenda, unfinished business. Madam Clerk, will you call the first item under unfinished business?
240501, a resolution authorizing Aurora Sign Company to fabricate and install a new four-sided projection sign onto the City Hall facility for $121,825.65.
So moved.
With a
Second.
10% contingency of $12,182.56.
Been a motion made by Alderman Franco, seconded by Alderman Smith. Any questions or discussion on this item? Any questions or discussions on this item? There being none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderwoman Garza.
I think what's happening is we're turning on our microphones too many at one time. So just for this particular vote, just wait until you take your vote, then turn it on.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
10 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. The resolution is approved. Read the next item, Madam Clerk.
240516, an ordinance annexing a portion of railroad property located east of Gordon Road and west of Orchard Road in Sugar Grove Township, Kane County, Illinois, to the City of Aurora pursuant to 65
So
ILCS
moved.
5/7-1-8.
There's been a
Second.
motion by Alderman Smith, seconded by Alderman Tolliver. Are there any questions or discussions on this particular item? Questions or discussions? There being none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
No.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
9 yes, 1 no.
Motion carries. The ordinance is adopted. Madam Clerk, read the next item.
240517, an ordinance annexing property generally bounded by the Kane County Forest Preserve to the east, ComEd Utility right-of-way to the west, Progressive Baptist Church to the north, and the BNSF Railway to the south in Sugar Grove Township, Kane County, Illinois, to the City of Aurora, pursuant to 65 ILCS
So moved.
5/7-1-13.
Second.
Motion made by Alderman Smith, seconded by Alderman Tolliver. Any questions or discussions on this item? There being none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
No.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
9 yes, 1 no.
Motion carries. The ordinance is adopted. Madam Clerk, read the last item.
240528, a resolution approving a forgivable loan to Carnicera El Paso Grande Corporation and the Rodriguez family to assist in the opening of their facility at 2134 West Galena Boulevard.
So moved.
Second.
There's been a motion made by Alderman Smith, seconded by Alderman Franco. Before we take any questions or discussion, does anyone from staff have a presentation or any words to share with the council?
We had a pretty extensive, David Debo,
Is
Director
that
of
microphone on there?
Hello.
There you go.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We had a pretty extensive presentation last week, but I'm here if there was any questions.
Does anyone have any?
Mr. Curley is here as well.
Does anyone have any questions for anyone from staff? Alderman Lash?
No questions. I just want to say thanks for opening up the doors this afternoon and going through all the questions and some details this afternoon. I think, as I expressed to you, if this was an actual loan where they were repaying it with revenues generated instead of tax dollars, I would probably be in support of it. But I do appreciate you taking time to answer all the questions. Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Just so we're clear, Mr. Debo or Mr. Alexander or Mr. Curley, a statement was just made about making payments on this loan with revenue versus tax dollars. Explain that if this grocery store does not open, there are no tax dollars at all that will be had, and the loan will be paid off with taxes generated that is generated from the store being open, and but for the store being open, there's zero taxes coming to the city of Aurora on the west side. Explain that. Explain how that works. And maybe our CFO might be in a better position to explain that. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Chris Minnick, Chief Financial Officer for the city. That is correct. The RDA calls for the forgivable portion of the loan to be paid back through the sales tax revenues that are generated at the store. In particular, the home rule sales tax as well as the food and beverage tax. As the council is well aware, those items, those tax revenues require a sale of goods to exist before they would be collected. So in the event that the store would not open, there would be no sales, and therefore there would be no sales tax revenues. Additionally, the RDA does call for a 50% use of those funds to amortize the loans. 50% will still be of the revenues generated at the store from the home rule sales tax and the food and beverage tax will still inure to the benefit of the city, and the city will have use of those funds for its general governmental operations. Oh.
Just two more things. As we said last week, every month the store's not open, the city loses, literally loses, $10,000. And if for some reason, if 50% of these sales taxes do not fully repay the loan, then the family will repay the difference. So in that regard, it's actually better than a traditional loan.
Does any council member have any questions based on that? There being a motion and a second and no further questions, Madam Clerk, will you call the roll?
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
No.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
9 yes, 1 no.
Motion carries. The resolution is approved. Let's go on to the bills. Is there a motion to approve and pay the bills as listed on the agenda? Motion made by
Second.
Alderman Smith, seconded by Alderman
Garza.
Second.
Franco. Yeah, I need you to get with me here, brother. Are there any questions or discussions on the bills? There being none, Madam Clerk, will you call the roll?
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
10 yes, 0 no.
Motion carries. The bills are approved. There is no need for a closed session this evening. Is
Motion
there?
to adjourn.
There's a motion to adjourn by Alderman Franco, seconded by Alderman Smith. All those in favor?
Aye.
This meeting is hereby adjourned. Thank one and all for coming out this evening.